Good evening, Westmont.
Happy holidays!
My name is Jim Addington, and I'm a member of the Westmont Lions Club.
And my name's Bob Fleck. I'm with the Westmont Park District.
And we're going to be your hosts this evening for the 16th annual Holidays Parade that kicks off these wonderful winter festivities.
Well, it's once again, Frosty didn't disappoint us. He brought down the nice, crisp, cold winter weather here for us tonight, which is perfect because, you know, Frosty, he needs that cold weather. And we've got a special evening for you tonight to kick off an entire month-long celebration of the Westmont Holidays, which is brought to you by the Chamber of Westmont, the Westmont Park District, the Village of Westmont, and the Westmont Historical Society.
Yes. And we want to remind everyone, if you don't have a schedule yet, you can go online. There are tons of activities all month long, from from sleigh rides over at the park to a winter for those real purists who like to play golf, to a winter golf outing at Twin Lakes Golf Course, to breakfast with Santa on the 11th of December. There's a lunch with Santa. We have the schedule.
All right, Danny Tutsky, coordinator for Westmont Holidays. Thank you very much.
We have, you can make phone calls to Santa. And we also have at the Park District, and that's important for all you kids, we have Santa's mailbox. So we want to see you kids write a lot of letters to Santa Claus and bring them over to the Park District, and we'll see that those get sent to the North Pole. So put down all your favorite wishes, you know, like new cars, horses.
Ice skates.
Ice skates, there you go.
Ice skates. If you're not aware, last year, hockey was very popular in Chicago. Blackhawks, very exciting. I think the popularity of the Blackhawks made the ice rink over at Veterans Memorial Park extremely popular. So if you were over there and you had a hard time getting on the ice because there were so many kids there in their Blackhawks jerseys, we made some changes this year. The Park District went out, bought a second ice rink. So we now have an ice rink for the hockey players, and we're going to have another ice rink for the families. So you can get on anytime, and I already hear the cheering going on. We're not going to disappoint this year. Hopefully, we will have enough ice. It will be cold enough, and everyone will get to skate to their heart's content.
Right. So get over to Memorial Park. A lot of activities there all season long. Stop in at Westmont Center later this evening. A lot of stuff going on in there with our chamber. And are we still roasting chestnuts, or are we done with those?
I think the chestnuts are done, Jim.
Chestnuts are done. I didn't get any this year.
But, of course, we have our first train of the evening.
Right.
So
we'll have a couple of those.
Yes, there will be a few more, so don't be surprised.
There are this year 43 entries in this parade. So you'll enjoy it. It's going to be a wonderful parade, and we're glad to see so many hardy Westmontonians out here to enjoy this. Let's give a big cheer for Westmont. Come on. Warm up with a cheer. That's it. Wave to the riders. I don't know. They're all still sleeping in there, or they're just not. They're the warm ones.
As difficult as it can be getting across Cass Avenue with the trains, we can't forget the rail line is the reason Westmont is here, Jim.
That's right.
If you want to find out more about that, go over to the Westmont Historical Society, see their displays for Christmas, and find out a little bit more why Westmont was so significant to the building of Chicago after the Chicago fire. And before we get the entire parade here with all the sirens, I want to tell you a little bit about a new group here sponsored by the Chamber in Westmont that is very important to the activities that you are all able to take part in here throughout the year. That's the Westmont Auto Mile. Westmont Auto Mile is made up of 8 car dealerships up and down Ogden Avenue, which are vital to Westmont's economy, but also some of our special events. The Auto Mile consists of Acura, Audi, BMW, Lexus, Mercedes-Benz, Scion, Toyota, and Alpha Motors. This group is the exclusive sponsors of Holidays opening ceremonies, the Frosty and Friends Parade, and the 4th of July fireworks at Ty Warner Park. So without their cooperation and the cooperation of the Chamber of the Village of Park District, these events would not be able to take place.
Hey,
so we thank them.
Here's a very tall person.
Hey, Jim, how are you?
Hey, happy holidays. Whoa.
We need him on the basketball team.
Yeah, we do. And he's, without a doubt, got the best view of the parade.
That's right.
You know it's cold because I'm shaking. Yeah.
And our first group coming across, of course, is our fire department. And they'll have their sirens going, so we'll probably keep it a little bit quiet. Oh, we lost one. Must have been on it.
We
Must
did
have had a
lose
call.
one, but right now in front of us leading the parade
Bill should be in there.
is Mayor Bill Rond and our police chief, Tom Mulhern. I tell you, the guy in the stilts could almost hop into that ladder from where he is.
Absolutely. Let's hear it for our firefighters.
Westmont Fire Department, one of the finest fire departments in
And there's
all
our
of Suffolk.
fire chief. He's doing discipline, but he has to walk.
He is without a doubt the most fit chief in the area.
There you go. And here he is, Frosty. Hey, Frosty.
Our master of ceremonies.
Riding in a vehicle that was donated by Oakbrook Toyota.
Thank you, Oakbrook Toyota. And right behind Frosty, our trustees for the Village of Westmont. We've got Sue Seneca, Ginny Simsky, Rod Searle, our manager, Bob Scott, Pat Klebanow,
Ellen
and
Emery. Ellen Emery.
Ellen Emery.
And did you mention Ginny, our clerk? Okay. And look at this. Elephants. No. Reindeer. How come they're not flying?
Well, if you were able to get here early enough, the reindeer were on the front lawn of Westmont Center. You were able to go over there, pet those reindeer.
Westmont Nursing and Rehab Center, and then our own Knights of Columbus. Westmont Lodge 3738, Knights of Columbus.
For those of you that don't know, Knights of Columbus, founded in 1881. Got their charter in 1882. One of our most active community service organizations here in Westmont.
This should be the chamber.
We have members of our Westmont Chamber. That is Chamber President Lorraine Devericks. They're in a car sponsored by Alpha Motors, also Ogden Avenue. So thank you, Alpha Motors. And right behind them, what every guy wants for Christmas. Convertible Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz also
Even in this weather.
a member of Westmont Auto Group. And if you haven't seen those commercials today, it's the Red Bow event.
Right.
Lexus, one of the largest and finest dealers in the Midwest. And of course, Mercedes-Benz. Mercedes-Benz going through another expansion. They're about to open up a used Mercedes-Benz dealer.
And in this last car here is Roger and Nancy Westman, our Citizens of the Year. Hello, Roger and Nancy. These are the Boy Scouts.
This is Cub Scout Pack number 6, Boy Scout Troop number 6, Adventuring Crew number 6 from Westmont.
And this next vehicle is our Historical Society. Oh, that's hey,
still
look
members of the
at all those
Scouts.
scouts. All right.
That's a lot of scouts. Takes a big truck from Butchery Rental to carry all of them.
And here comes another group of scouts.
I think it's safe to say scouting is alive and strong.
In Westmont.
Good for them.
Yeah. There's some more scouts with antlers on. Here's Cub Scout Pack 5. And there's a police officer with rosy cheeks. This is the list. Westmont Historical Society.
Yes. And the Historical Society here, they are with the horses and the wagon that is going to be going around Veterans Memorial Park.
Free of
throughout
charge.
the season. Yes, free of charge. Take rides over there. Don't forget to visit the Gregg House Museum.
There's more scouts.
Their displays this year are Christmas Around the World.
More scouts. Hey, Girl Scouts. Beautiful sleigh.
I don't want to forget him. I believe that was Girl Scout Cadet Troop 686 and their leader, Nadine Smith. I have to admit, it's so cold. I think I goofed up Nadine's name. It's Nadine Smith.
Nadine Smith.
I know Nadine.
And here come some more Girl Scouts. And Brownies. Troop 51673. And in a train.
We definitely have a lot more behind. I see a group over there circling in front on the other side of the tracks in front of the train. Always a crowd favorite.
Well, this one's a quickie.
Boy, a lot of smiling faces, a lot of Girl
Hey,
Scouts
Scouts.
in there. Thank you for marching.
Ellen, you want to come up and say hi?
All right. Well, we're going to have a guest joining us up here, Ellen Emery from the Village Board. As soon as she gets her headphones on here, takes Santa's hat off.
And this is Ellen Emery, who is one of our village trustees. Well, is this your first or second parade?
This is my second as a trustee. And I always wanted to drive one of these carpets because they're like maniacs.
Yeah, and if you don't know who
Yeah,
they
let's
are,
hear it for the Shriners.
the Medina Shriners, the Flying Carpets. We thank them for being here. They seem to be here every year.
And there's a lot of horses coming.
Yes, the Shriners, they're out there, they're riding and raising money for the Shriners hospitals to help young children.
And thanks to all the people who brought packaged food for the food drive. Thank you very much.
So how's been your first and second year on the village board? Everything going well?
It's going well. It's been a challenge, but I tell you, I love every minute of it.
That's great.
I love this town, and there's a lot going on, and hey, I'm very happy to be where I am.
Well, it's very unusual that in these times there are things happening, and Westmont is got a lot happening right now. There's definitely some development going on as well.
Yes, there is, and I think people are going to be excited to see what else coming in the next 6 months.
Here is Uncle John's music. All right.
All right.
Yay!
All right.
Woo!
Let's hear it for the music.
And up there is John Costel from Uncle John's Music. John is a graduate of Westmont High School, and with them, the Flat Cats.
Good job.
Oh, hanging out of the bus there is our Kids Club from Westmont Park District. Way to go, Kids Club. Kids Club is one of the programs for before and after school programs for elementary school kids. They get to come to the Park District, have fun, play, and do their homework.
And
Westmont Wildcats.
That's the Park District bus we use when we do the judging for the house holiday decorating.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, don't forget that. Decorate your house and turn in your entries.
All right. the
Hey,
Wildcat
Wildcats.
team. And don't forget the cheerleaders. The cheerleaders, once again, made it to state. Way to go, girls.
And now Westmont Public Library.
And on the heels of the flying carpets, some more that looks like more fun than we have walking in the parade, but these guys will never give up the keys to these.
All right. I think that's the biggest mouse I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's a big mouse.
I think he came out of the library, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
Character from one of my kids' favorite books, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie.
yep.
I've read it 1,000
And
times.
here's the Shriners with their 57 Chevrolets.
I mean, you look at these guys' faces, they love doing this.
Yeah.
That is such a blast.
And if you think we're getting a breeze, think
Yeah,
of the breeze they're
I
getting
know.
tonight in those cars without a
know.
windshield.
Look at them go. Isn't that amazing?
All right, the Roaring 57s.
Hear it for the Shriners.
Well, I can't decide if I want
Yep.
one of these for Christmas or that convertible Mercedes that went by.
Yeah, there you
I'll
go.
tell you, thanks, of course, the Westmont Auto Mile. They gave us some beautiful, beautiful cars for
Yes.
the parade. And Frosty ended up in the back of a pickup because the beautiful convertible that was dedicated for Frosty got sold today.
That's good.
Did it really?
Yes, it
That's
did.
that's good. That's sales tax revenue.
Well, that's the kind of news we like to hear.
That's right.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah,
just
this
handed
guy on
some
this
information
stilts, that's
from the
pretty tricky.
Progressive Village Performing Network. A new group started here in Westmont 5 months ago, sponsored by the Park District. So if you like to perform, like to act, it doesn't matter the age, come out, take part with this group. They are putting on performances on and off throughout the year. As a matter of fact, they are going to be performing over at the Westmont Community Center in the Linden Room on December 18th in the Senior Center, 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. They're going to be performing. Let the ambulance go by.
And
They're
Yeah.
going to be
work never
performing
stops.
He must be working.
He's
a
working.
Christmas Carol. And Jim, who do we have after the?
I don't know. I can't turn my page.
Well, we've
Ah,
got,
the Yarmouth
My gloves are
Federation.
too thick.
The Indian Princess and Guides program from the Indian Boundary YMCA, one of the many programs they sponsor over there for the youth.
Are they new this year?
Yes, I believe
I
they
think
are
they
new
are,
to the
yeah.
parade this year.
Glad to have you in the parade,
Yes, thank
guys.
you for coming out.
Oh, look at these guys.
All right, here is definitely a new entry, and for all you tailgaters out there, take a look at this one. This is the DuPage Shrine Club Cruisin' Coolers.
Cooler scooters.
Now, that is cool.
It is. It is.
These
Wow.
are new.
So,
I love them.
You
That's
should
fantastic.
never show up at a tailgate without one of these.
No, definitely not.
I definitely want one or two. What's in the coolers?
Whatever it is, it looks like they've been drinking it because they're going about 80 miles an hour down the street.
Again, this is the DuPage Shrine Club. Cruising Cooler Unit. Fantastic.
Same as the Medinas, they also support the Shriners Hospitals for Children. So, as much fun as they're having, they're doing very, very important work.
And then we have the Medina Black Horse Troop.
These are gorgeous horses. Just gorgeous. And I've asked every person from EMA that's working tonight who got stuck with horse duty, and no one's fessed up to it.
Well, these guys are definitely a special group.
Hey, guys.
They have been part of the Rose Bowl parade in Pasadena. So thank you for coming out to
Yes.
Westmont. Very honored to have you.
And right behind them is
Oh, who's it?
The pooper scooper.
Oh, that's
No?
yes, that's a very important job there. Keeping our streets clean.
Yes, it is.
They gave streets and sanitation the night off tonight.
Westmont Bible Church. Very nice. And this is the Physicians Sports and Injury Center.
Located on Oakmont Lane in Westmont, up north. I think it's their first year in the parade as well.
Right. Connie's Pizza.
Always a favorite
Oh,
here
this is
in
another Arkham
Westmont.
Auto Group. Okay.
Yep. Good showing this year.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
gorgeous cars, too. Gorgeous.
So, if you need to go out, look at a new vehicle, do it here in Westmont. I did this year.
I'm just wondering what that guy's inseam is. About 52?
Yeah. Longer. And here's Connie's Pizza. Right here in Westmont. Then we have
The People's Resource Center coming right up in front of us here. They're on 649 Blackhawk Drive in Westmont. They're picking up canned goods and dry goods during and after the parade. Very important. Donations will be forwarded to area families in need. They've been helping families in DuPage for more than 35 years. So thank you for the work that you do. And if you ever want to help out, donate some time, volunteer. Again, People's Resource Center at www.peoplesrc.org, 649 Blackhawk Drive in Westmont.
And because of the number of the people that are having hard times this holiday, they've still been able to meet all the needs, but they can take all the donations they can get.
Absolutely. So always room for more. All right, and there's a dog going in front of us that I think can pull one of the sleighs. That is absolutely a beautiful dog there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep, St. Bernard.
And here's an entry, Mr. Justin Scheid, who is going to be a candidate for village trustee next April.
Yes, he will.
Where's Justin?
Justin, raise your hand.
We need to know where Justin is.
He's shaking
He's
hands,
shaking
I'm sure.
hands.
Ah, okay.
Yes, he was on our Citizens Finance Advisory Board.
I couldn't remember the name.
There he is.
There's
There he is.
Justin.
Justin, give us a wave. You know, when he laughed at my hat, he didn't tell me he was wearing an elf hat.
Boy, that.
That's Frosty after a few hot toddies.
Yeah, right.
I think he was getting in those cruising coolers.
Yeah.
If you ask me.
Something.
Woo! That's another.
That's
remember the-
movie nights.
Yep. And they're
And then
outstanding
we have
in
the
field.
seniors helping seniors.
Yep.
Another great group.
Yes, they are.
Hey, Jim, I think I want to mention that the cow that was tipsy there, that was movie nights from LK Media Group. So
Yep.
if you're interested in ever renting a large movie screen for your backyard, a football game, they're the guys to call. And now we have a few members of the Midwest Chapter Model T Club. Sporting their Model Ts, leading the front was Tom Smith in his 1931 Ford Model A pickup.
Rich Jones.
Rich Jones, you'll always see Rich walking around town with his dog too.
Yep. I did not bring the Westmont Voluntary Canine Unit to walk in the parade, but I should have.
And there's Harrelson's Garage.
Yes.
They've been here forever.
And that always looks so neat with the lid
Yeah.
gifts in the back.
I love that truck.
Yes.
That's a we found this year we know what it is. It is a 1936 International Harvester pickup truck.
And there's John
And I tell
Fleming
ya-
going by from Absolutely Delicious. And as cold as it is, what a wonderful turnout we
Great
had.
night. Oh, yeah. Isn't this wonderful? Look at all
Yes.
these great people. I cannot turn.
All right,
the
I have
page.
to admit, it's getting harder to turn these pages. Oh, and Tucker's back again this year. Everybody wave to Tucker.
Hi,
There he
Tucker!
is. Tucker!
And don't forget Kate Connor driving Tucker.
Yep, a holiday favorite.
Look at that.
Very-
Tucker's in the holiday spirit already.
And a handsome young lad he is.
Yes. All right, this is our Westmont Special Events Corporation, WSEC. They're the group that coordinates Taste of Westmont and Westmont Cruising Nights.
That's the little hamburger taste guy.
Yeah, what is his name? It is Stanley Jamburger riding in the back.
And this is one of my favorites, the decorated snowplows. I absolutely love these.
Yes, the plows are painted by young kids here from the community with the assistance of Scott Brown and Sharon Masick. And put on one of our snowplows here, Village of Westmont Public Works Department.
And we're just lucky they didn't have to put
That's right.
the plows to work tonight because it's certainly cold enough for
Hey,
snow.
who's that
Yeah.
guy in front of us here?
Here's our great chief of police.
Hi, Chief.
Hi, Chief. Good.
Oh, we're great.
We're great.
Great parade. And then we have a vehicle from Downers Grove Township. And boy, do they put a lot of
All
lights
right.
on this one.
This is just beautiful. And Frosty's in front of us.
Hey, Frosty!
So, Bill Swanson, wherever you are, great job.
Bill should be up there on the float someplace. Frosty!
To you and the staff from the township, great job. You guys do the
Yes. That
knock it
is-
out of the park every year.
Yep, they do.
Yeah, I see a couple Haydens up there on the truck. Oh, and of course Bill and Mo Hayden, they're driving the truck.
And last but not least, here is our Westmont Park District preschool program with our honored guests, Santa and Mrs. Claus. Let's hear it for them.
Yay!
Hooray! Now things are official. Santa is on the scene.
So as they come by, everybody wave, say hi to Santa.
And then
Kids.
they're going to be coming over here
That's right.
to do the tree lighting ceremony. Where is Mayor
Yep.
Ron?
Mayor Ron's right there.
There he is. All right. Because we can't do the tree lighting if everybody's not here.
I'm starting to think Mayor Ron's a distant relative of Santa Claus. I could be
I know.
mistaken, but I'm thinking he is.
He's got the beard,
He's
you know.
got the white beard, so he was ready for today, but he's been ready all year.
Hello, Santa! Hello,
Santa!
Mrs.
Oh,
Claus!
Mrs. Claus!
Yay!
So everybody's unloading from the float to head over to the tree.
Well, it was another great parade. We hope you all enjoyed it. And now if you want to come over here, we're going to do the tree lighting ceremony.
Hello again, everybody. It's an honor to be here with the most important people of the evening, Santa Claus, Mrs. Claus, Frosty, and Mayor Bill Ron. We're here for the event that you've all been waiting for, the lighting of the tree to kick off Westmont Holidays. So, Mayor, Santa Claus, it's up to you. Here you go.
Thank you very much, Bob. Welcome, everyone. We'll try to make this as quick as we can so everyone can get home and warm up. Thanks for coming out. We had a wonderful parade. This is a big kickoff for the Westmont holiday celebration. And the only thing that I wanted to mention, everyone, is to make sure that you shop and dine in Westmont. If we don't visit our shops and shop Westmont, they're not going to succeed. So over the holidays, let's try to do as much shopping as we can in the village of Westmont. And with that being said, I've got Ashley Liljeberg here, and we're going to do the countdown from 10 down to 0, and then she's going to turn on the switch to light our annual Westmont Christmas tree. Are you ready, Ashley? Okay, let's get set to go. Let's start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay! Congratulations. Nice job. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everybody.
Making the world a better place is an intricate puzzle. And piece by piece, the women and men of Rotary have worked hard to fight hunger, promote literacy, and move the world toward peace. But there is still much to be done, still some missing pieces. And one of those missing pieces is you. Learn how you can help Rotary put together a better world